Hello world, it's Beth. I'm not going to say it's been a long time because I say that all the time, and it hasn't actually been that long this time. So, this video is going to be kind of really ranty and introspective about life and experiences and stuff because of a lot of things I've gone through lately. Um, I find it hard because recently I was going to write about this and I might still write about it some later, but okay, recently I went through a breakup. And I broke up with the guy I was living with and seeing. And the reason I broke up with him is because I found out he was talking to his ex and they were telling each other they loved each other. And I found it because I went through his things without permission, which that's wrong too. But what he did is also wrong. And he thinks that I'm the only one that was wrong because he calls what he was doing closure. And maybe it was, maybe it's not. I don't know. And I had this epiphany. I've had a lot of little epiphanies lately. I had this epiphany that if someone is truly a good person and who you want them to be, if they're the right one for you, even if say, okay, first of all, that mistake wouldn't happen. Second of all, if that mistake happened and I confronted him about it, they would have been like, I'm so sorry, it'll never happen again, because he hurt me and what he did was not acceptable, and I'm not going to accept love like that. I'm not going to let that slide under the rug, because what would happen next? And really, I think what people want to be, everyone wants to be happy, and it's finding a balance. Life is about balance, and it's hard to find that balance between someone who's fun and someone who has their shit together and can be there for you. I thought the guy I was with had his shit together, and he doesn't. And he's fun, but we are different people, and life is just a balancing act with everything. I talk about the dark and the light, and the black and the white and the opposites, and those opposites have to exist, but they have to balance and coexist together, because you need both, otherwise it's just going to be gray. And it's just in life, words, but in life, if someone is worth your time, they'll be there. If someone wants to talk to you, they'll be there. And you'll make it work because you love them. Because love is love. There's a difference between being in love and loving another human. You love all fellow humans. Or, you try to. You're only in love with one human. At least that's how it works for me. I'm only in love with one human at a time. And when you're in love, it's different than loving someone else. You can love your ex, but you can't be in love with them. And by loving them, you don't tell them you love them and you miss them romantically. You are especially if you're with somebody, I would not do that. I wouldn't do that to somebody else. What he did to me, I couldn't do to somebody else. And it's kind of crazy because I guess it's kind of made me realize, I'm definitely, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the time I spent with him, and we had a lot of good times, but, I guess it kind of made me aware that there are people out there who don't give a fuck, and, there are a lot of people, my track record of people I've dated and people I've met, there are a lot of people that aren't that good, not that they're bad all the way, there's good parts, the guy I was with has good parts. And, those are what I saw in him, and that's what I loved about him. I'm not saying I'm perfect either, because I'm not. I have my bad parts. But, some people have more bad than good, and, they want to be good, but they don't want it enough. I have friends who say they're tired of being poor, and they're tired of being hungry, and they're tired of living this life. And I'm like, get a second job then. Go somewhere else. If you don't like your situation, you can change it. I don't like being poor. Okay, it's not saying you can become a millionaire, because, that takes time, and that might not even be achievable, but, if you're only working, 30 hours a week, and you wish you were working 50, get a second job. I have 3 jobs. I usually only work 2 at a time because one's like seasonal and one's like on campus, and then one's just all the time. But like I didn't like not having job security, so I made myself secure. I like I do shit to like I get my ducks in order, like to make sure my shit's straight, or like as straight as I can make it be. And like some people just don't change their situation. It makes me sad for those people. Like like it's sad because like you want to love those people and help those people, and you can't because there's a difference between loving and being in love. Like I still love Damon as a person. My name is Damon. I still love him as a person, and I love everyone as a person, and I want him to be good and be the best version of himself and be that best version that I've seen in him before, because I've seen really amazing things and really great things. He can be so kind and caring, but like he wasn't with me at the end, and like he did things that weren't that way and they hurt me, and he didn't see anything wrong with what he did to me, and I can't be with somebody like that. But like you still love those people, but sometimes you have to love them from a distance, like a far fucking distance, and you can't be in love with them because you have to save yourself too. You have to survive. Like someone told me the other day, it's like your cup's full, right? And like if you give everyone everything you have in your cup, you're going to be empty, and then that means that you're destroyed. And like you can't do that. You have to survive too. And maybe that's the balancing. Like some people might call it selfish, but it's the balancing your needs and others. And life is just really crazy and unpredictable, and it's the dark and the light, and like the dark is definitely there, and I'm more aware of it now. I'm so much more aware of it than I've ever been in my entire life, and it makes me sad. And like sometimes people call me naive because I haven't lived a lot of the dark life or done the dark things, but I know it's there, and I know I don't want to do those things to someone else or live or experience certain things. I just know that without even doing them. Like I know I never want to smoke up meth. Like I know I never want to be in a gangbang. Like I know I never want to just like quit my job and not have another job lined up. Like these are just things I know. Like I don't have to experience them to know that I don't want those things, but I know they exist, and I know other things exist, like, and that's knowing yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to know who you are. You're always growing and learning about yourself, but you have to know who you are, and you have to know what you like, and you have to know what you're going to put up with, and, like, you have to know yourself. Knowing yourself is really important, and a lot of people don't know themselves. And I guess all I'm trying to say is I'm good, and life is fine, and relationship is one part of my entire life. Like, a relationship is one aspect of your life. There's so many things, and there's balance in every single thing you do. Like, every single thing, every single day. Like, you can work too much and burn out. That, like, work's a balance, life's a balance, eating healthy, a balanced diet. Like, everything is balanced, because everything is black and white. Everything is good and bad. And the gray comes in when it's like you're transitioning from one to the other. And gray's okay too, but like it's recognizing when you fuck up and being able to learn and grow from that in a positive way. I'll probably make another one of these videos here eventually, but that's all I've got for now. But I'm still feeling all the emotions. And it's crazy because it's like, yeah, I would like he doesn't even live that far from me. We both live in the same apartment. Like there's 3 apartment buildings where I live. I live in the second one. He lives in the third one, so he's not even that far away. Like I'd love to go over there to hug him and kiss him and be like, I want to be with you, but I can't fucking do that because I deserve better love than that for myself. And like I'm not fucking crazy, so I don't want to be crazy Beth who can't trust her boyfriend and want to read his messages all the time. And I can't be with someone who won't recognize when they make mistakes or they mess up. Like I messed up. I went through his shit. I messed up. Like I fucking messed up. I shouldn't have done that. I should have asked him. But also like, had I asked, would have I known? Ignorance is not bliss because ignorance is ignorance. And I don't choose to live in ignorance. Damon would always tell me the truth does not fear investigation. But, with him, the truth did fear investigation. Because when I'd ask him questions, he would be angry or annoyed with me. And so I guess I'm going to work on just finding, I know who I am, but, I'm going to work on growing as Beth for a while. I don't want to be in love for a while. I want to fall out of love with Damon. I will, with time. But I don't want to be in love. I just want to love people and love myself. I do love myself, but, and I do love other people. I just want to do that and just focus on that for a while. But life is good. Life is crazy. And life is beautiful. And sometimes it makes me cry. And I don't want people to be left behind. I want everyone to be the best versions of themselves. I just have to keep on trying to help people, even if that means from a distance. And when the right person comes, I'll be ready. Or they'll be ready for me. And it won't be hard. And I have faith and believe in that. And even if, say, I end up alone, if I end up alone because I don't settle for less than what I think I want, then fucking I'll take being alone. And I think there's strength in that. That's all for today. That's all for now. Bye.